Welcome to the weekly Prepper Pantry Haul by Lee, the Cold War Prepper, for the week ending Saturday, the 28th of September, 2024. We've been kind of focusing on chili verde or green enchilada or green chili stew soup recipes. As a matter of fact, we're cooking one today for us to eat. So I've been focusing on gathering things that I can use for that. Now, remember, if you're doing your preparations, and you probably have a working pantry, and that's the pantry where you're pulling stuff out of on a regular basis, and then you have a long-term storage pantry. So what we do is we'll take from the working pantry and then replace that with items from the storage pantry. Then when we go out to purchase things, we'll replace the items that are in the long-term pantry. And for example, the green peas and tuna that we picked up and also got a little bit of Miracle Whip is because last week Helen fixed one of my favorite meals. It's a tuna, sweet pea, onion salad with shell pasta and then a little bit of Miracle Whip, and whip that all together. And it's a fantastic salad, light salad for a hot day. But we fixed that. So this is to replace, we pulled items from the long-term pantry, put them into the short-term, and then we used from the short-term to do the cooking. So this is kind of going through that double replacement, if you will. So some of the, I was watching Cooking with Marcy, and she's from Las Cruces, which is only an hour up the road from where I grew up. Now that Trans Mountain is completed, we used to go on Trans Mountain when it was being built back in 1969, 1970. But anyhow, now that Trans Mountain's built, you can get from the east side of El Paso across the mountain and into Las Cruces in about an hour, hour and a half. And so Marcy's from Las Cruces. That's just south of where the Hatch chili farms are. And she said that the best Hatch chili is this 505 from the Hatch Valley Green Chili. So I ordered some of that from Walmart, and it came in. I'm really happy with that. We also use the Walmart brand, which is and she said you can substitute green chili enchilada sauce. So I got a can of that. Got a can of medium and a can of hot green chilies, a can of mild diced tomatoes with green chilies in it, an Italian style petite diced tomatoes. And then we got this really looked interesting. It was on a side rack, but it's Better Goods slow cooked creamy Hatch chili and corn chowder. That sounds really good. We've got to try that, see if we like it, and then we'll add that to storage if it is something that we really, really enjoy. 2 more boxes of Jiffy cake mix, 2 cans of the hotter Sterno. This is going to be used in my Vesta or Instafire oven. This burns a little bit hotter than the Safe Heat, and so we want to be able to bake bread in an SHTF environment. So I have 3 ways that we can bake bread in an SHTF environment. We have the Instafire or Vesta, I forget which one's the trade name, oven, and it uses these, or it can use charcoal as well. We've got the Dutch oven and we can use. Then we also have an electric bread maker, and just depending upon whether or not we have electricity and how well our batteries can power it, how much power it consumes, then we have the bread maker. So those were our 3 options for making bread. I did have to pick up some more of the 8-inch Food Saver rolls. I ran out, and so those are primarily for boxes, this size or slightly larger, so I can get a whole bunch of stuff vacuum sealed and ready for long-term storage. And that includes 1 package of ramen. And then these have been hard to find here in our town. When I went to ham radio class yesterday, I stopped at a Walmart in Cedar Park, Texas. And while I was there, I picked up 2 bags of Twizzlers. I'm eating one. This one will get vacuum sealed for long-term storage. So that's pretty much where we are. Sorry I didn't do this yesterday. I have an excuse. 6 o'clock to 7 o'clock was the ham radio club. Then tried to do a little bit of shopping. Then I'm upgrading my license in Ham. So that takes from 10 until 3. Yesterday we had a special mass for St. Vincent de Paul. I'm a member of St. Vincent de Paul, and remember that when you watch these and watch the commercials, I get a little bit of money, and 25% of that goes to St. Vincent de Paul, 25% goes to the Caring Place, which is the county food bank, 25% goes to my friends at the Salvation Army, another fantastic organization, and then 25% goes to upgrading my equipment to provide a better experience to you. Hopefully one of these days I'll learn how to edit too. But so I just wanted to throw that in there. That last night we went to church. Today was RCIA, the Roman Catholic Initiation for Adults. I'm an instructor in that. So it's been a busy weekend. But anyhow, here it is. This is what we picked up the last week, and we hope that you enjoy it. Share what you've been doing as well. Remember that we're all in this together, so we can come out the other side together. Please be kind, polite, and respectful to each other, because togetherness is the key.